am with Sasekani Manzini, who worked with DT Mabuza in the government as the MEC, starting as MEC of Health. Sasekani, just the essence of the infrastructure projects that David Mabuza rolled out within the project, within the province. You look at the schools they turned into boarding schools, particularly called farm schools. What was his legacy when it comes to infrastructure development within the province of Mpumalanga?
No, thank you very much to you, Samkel, and the viewers at home. Indeed, I became the MEC of Public Works, Roads and Transport, fresh from the Youth League, and people thought, what is DT doing? Is he serious about the infrastructure in the province? But indeed, he trusted and had confidence in young people, and we ran around, we built Petal hospitals, we started the Mapulaning hospitals. There was a time when Bushbuckridge DT took a bold step of saying there were 6 schools in Bushbuckridge at a go, where he said we must focus on rural municipality and make sure that we invest in our infrastructure, especially education. Correctly, as you have said, the issue of boarding school, one day he was driving towards another farm and he saw children walking around, and he stopped and said, stop. He said to these kids, where are you coming from? They said they're coming from a school, but he looked at the school and said, this is not a school. You can't have one class for all the grade. That's when he started the issue of boarding school in the province, and those boarding school then gave dignity to our learners from the farm school so that they can have the equal quality education that they deserve. So indeed, he's one person who believed in capital investment. You, as an MEC or of each department, you can't use any capital budget because he will tell you consumption. You must invest in infrastructure so that our people can benefit out of that, be it health, be it education. And also a big project that he started, your fresh produce market, that very soon the premier will be opening. Is top in the world, that he said our farmers must benefit, our upcoming farmers in the province, and also our commercial farmers must utilize that so that it can create jobs and make sure that also food security in our country, so that our people can be able to feed themselves. One woman was saying to me, Didi said to them, what kind of a woman are you in your backyard? You don't have anything. Plant something in your backyard so that you can have food before you go to a shop.
Bethwell here, it was a Youth League provincial chair. They are saying that it's their time as the youth. DT Mabuza gave you an opportunity as when we were still fresh from the ANC Youth League to be an MEC. They want what they call mchini these days. They want lights.
DT Mabuza, we did not say we want mchini. DT Mabuza said young people must be represented. The 20% that is in the country was started in this province, that's 40%. We as the ANC Youth League went to the PGC, and through the leadership of Comrade David Mabuza, the chairperson, he gave us that resolution. So we have a resolution in this province of 40%. Hence, you go to all our municipalities, young people are there. You go to the legislature, young people are there, because we respect young people. And indeed, as part of the legacy of Mabuza, we make sure that young people are all in our structures in the province.
Mr. Petal, are you ready?
I'm definitely ready. I'm definitely ready.
That is the Youth League provincial chairperson saying he's definitely ready to be an MEC. But I'm going to bring in Mr. Reuben Madadzhe, who's the provincial secretary of the ANC in Limpopo. Mr. Madadzhe, just the essence of your working with David Mabuza, that ran up towards the 2022 conference where the provincial secretary in Limpopo, the negotiations were taking place. What did you take from the times you've interacted with the late former deputy president?
Comrade Didi was the leader and the servant of our people. When you are with him, he will always prefer that you discuss the unity of our movement other than any other thing. You may discuss all these other things, but the crust of the matter will always be the unity of our movement. But in Limpopo, Comrade Didi touched many families, Samkel, if I can just indicate. Myself and the chairperson of a region of Pitamkawa in 2022, we, together with him, we handed over houses that were built by Comrade Didi to the families in Sishihu, to the families in Mankwe. And these houses were well furnished with everything inside. And that is how Comrade Didi touched the people of Limpopo, including drilling some boreholes in an area called Wembe region. So we have got a bond with Comrade Didi as people of Limpopo. And that is why we felt it is important for all of us as the province to come here and also be part of the comrades who will be saluting him for the last time.
When you look at this issue of DD Mabuza building houses for people, I did some research, particularly with his team. We came to a number of over 350 houses that he built across South Africa for destitute families. I remember one time going towards the elections, he was campaigning in General Kizenga Mpanza region in KwaZulu-Natal as if we are heading towards, after Kranskop, heading towards Nkandla. Those particular areas, he had built houses for those destitute families. He epitomizes something that your diagnostic report speaks about, that some leaders of the ANC are aloof to their communities. He seemingly was not aloof to the community of Mpumalanga and South Africa at large, despite him having taken a step back due to ill health as the deputy president of the country.
Yes, of course, Comrade Didi was trying to demonstrate to us that we need to bridge the social distance gap between the leadership and the masses that they lead. You need to be amongst the masses of our people if you are going to respond to their challenges. Now, Comrade DD was responding to challenges that were affecting our communities, because every now and then he will crisscross the country, identify challenges, deep down to his pockets, and try to address those challenges.
Thank you very much, Reuben Madadzhe, the Provincial Secretary of the African National Congress in Limpopo, speaking about the role DD Mabuza did in building people, destitute people, homes in and across Mpumalanga and also in their province of Limpopo.